Uppercut, uppercut, sonic boom!
Well, hello there, humans of these earthlings, wherever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Whether you're lucky enough indeed to be doing it to you big grub. Today's video is going to be breaking down a bit of a gameplay. And this is an old one that I hadn't got to. Well, it's a couple of months old. Maybe only a month and a half. We'll see. Basically, I want to walk through some of the stuff that happened in this game because I think it's a great example of just never really giving up. This was pretty much all over from here, and we thought it was done. There's a bloke running around with a graza, and there's people fighting, and we didn't realize at the first that they are actually in separate squads. So, first and foremost, the most important thing in this game is it's a survival game. And just staying alive can often bring astounding results because we do tend to believe that the enemy is always 10 foot tall and bulletproof and are immune to the same kind of stupid mistakes that we make. When in point of fact, the enemy are every bit as fallible as we are. The best players I've ever played with do not win 100% of their games. It is just not a thing. Even when they have the very best squads with the very best devices, playing in the best of situations, there is still an opportunity for human chaos, error, and general apathy to gift the win. We always talk about snatching victory from the jaws of defeat, but it should more aptly be snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. Now, this is another great spot that I like to run on Erangel. This hill here, in event modes, in normal modes. The reason being is that there's a huge wide vista out here, and it's very difficult to come up on this area without actually being seen. Baz has taken an angle low. I've taken an angle high. We're going to nearly get it right. I love all the damage I take behind the tree, by the way. That's always fun. Like, just massive. Oh, but there's three. And we thought there was two. There is, in fact, another one there somewhere, and that was a bit of a surprise. So we're just trying to negotiate with him, talk to him about life, love, and the pursuit of happiness. There we go. And while that's all going on, the proverbial third party turns up, and we're forced into somewhat of a difficult time again. Now, the reason that this is a bad place for us is we move to loot, okay? And that puts you on the open side of the hill. You can see that when you're on the other side of the ridge, you have the ridge between you and the enemy. When you move onto the open side of a hill, it's one of the worst places in the game to be. And if you leave a ridge line in TPP, you are begging for trouble. Now we're pinched. We're in the blue. There's someone between us and the good stuff. And discretion definitely looking like the better part of valor here. And we're going to make a rotation. Baz with the quick pickup. And I'm going to put us straight into the middle of the circle. Now, I'm not stopping and mucking around over here. I know where I want to go. There is a very, very nice spot just on the edge of the ridge up here on our right above the wizard tower. I'm going to hook around to that. I'm going to try and park the car correctly. I don't, though. I kill us right here. This is where we lose the game. Parking this car there. Because it is clear that that car is both available for action and closer to the edge of the circle than the position we're taking. That means we don't have direct access to the car if someone pushes us from our left. And guess what? We're going to get pushed from the left. Now, this might seem like an innocuous mistake that isn't really our fault, but I'll be absolutely honest with you. When I parked the car there, I had been debating whether or not to put the car below me here and jump up the rocks, and I was just too lazy. That's literally it. I parked the car where I parked it because I was too lazy to park it anywhere else. And so when the shit hits the fan here and we lose the circle and it's me versus an entire squad and they're in the middle of the map in the only structure, that stupid car garage down there that is still inside the safe zone, and I want to drive there and crash it and have a chance, remember, it's not unlucky. It's me. So there's a headshot on that guy. Now, I'm also using an M24 and a Mark 14. This is a fantastic loadout, and people that tell you that it's unplayable are wrong. I have been doing this for years. I've been running Mark 14 and a bolt-action sniper rifle. It is not ideal when you're in 4v1s in very tight, confined spaces where they can apply consistent pressure. That's unfortunate. It's the truth. But in every other aspect, when you're able to get reloads in, it's excellent. That's another headshot. I don't know what that guy's got for a helmet, but it's pretty freaking tough. I don't think there's much of it left. I thought I saw movement over there. A little bit wary. There's still people behind us. Baz has got an eye on that, though, and I'm basically supporting Bazza. And oh, hello! Someone has popped up over there. Now, Barry doing the Lord's work with the Mark 14, the Mini 14. Absolutely amazing gun. Just an amazing gun. Everyone knows how good the Mini is. It's a wonderful weapon and a weapon that you should be running more often if you like winning. We do have a saying when we're playing squads. It's like, do we want to win or do we want to have fun? And that's when we're looking at whether we run the Mini or like an SKS or something else. Bad shot. I love how the shots you miss are hilarious. Like that's just a full-bodied shot at about 120 meters, running sideways in a straight line. But the guy behind a reach 220 meters away, ducking and weaving, no worries. 2 headshots on him. Oh, here's trouble. You know where our car is now? Our car is in a place called you can't park there, mate, because if you do, you're going to try and get it and die. We're surrounded on all sides, and we are still in the circle. However, the bloke down the road there has got an angle on Barry because I can no longer suppress him. There's people across the way, and there is a squad coming in from the outset who are also being pinched from behind. So everything is the standard chaos of humanity, which is great.
Thank you.
And there's our car. They just blew our car up. They blew our car up for no other reason than that's what you do when you got the shits and you're in a terrible spot. You try and make everyone else experience pain as well. And that's exactly what happened. The bloke down there, the Canadian Stadian who was loving life, he's gone. And we're getting pushed from the back now. We've got people behind us. We got no car. And we're on the very edge of the circle. And if we're in a bad position, then the guys behind us are in the absolute poo pile. There is no way of saying it any other way. I mean, that is non-negotiable. We're on the edge of the circle behind a rock. They are coming into the blue, and they don't have a lot of options. I think there is 2 of them. Could be 3, actually. I think there could be 3 of them. Can't remember. I do remember the next part, but I can't remember this part. So our vehicle is done. Here comes one. Missed. No good. However, they're still outside the circle, and they don't have a lot of fun. That's one down. Yeah, it's not. Look, things are not good for them. Things are, in fact, terrible. But we're still getting hit from behind, and I'm stuck in a rock. Barry goes over there and clean up on aisle 5. We're still missing one. You'll hear him. He's breathing in a blue wonderland. And, yeah, they're going to take care of that for you. No more calls, please. And voila, he's done. But guess what? It is now 2v4. There are 4 grubs down there. We don't have a vehicle, and they've got the circle. And Barry is going to do a fantastic thing here. He is going to take one for the team, well and truly. I'm going to flank right. I'm trying to get there. Barry's going to take a more direct route and suppress. We're just going to do our best. And in situations like this, that is literally all you can do. You've got to pray for rain. Now, there are some trees here. We're going to go hard cover to hard cover, but that's not a good space to be. That's a knock, and that's a very handy knock. They were looking at Barry. Barry had caused some concern. I can't get back to Barry now. That is, he suppressed, he did the thing, and he said, good on you, Bush. This is your opportunity to go. Make rain while the sun is shining. We all know this is absolutely ludicrous. If you've seen the thumbnail, that's what's waiting down there. There's 4 people in the circle, behind cover, multiple entry points, many, many angles, and I'm going to have to get a bunch of knocks. And not only that, I've got to hope they keep peeking me, because if they don't keep peeking me, then I'm dead. So not only do I have to get them to peek me, I've got to get in the circle. Look at the circle. I need this guy to come out. This is a disaster. Absolute disaster. Nope, headshot, thank you very much. I needed that. I need one more. There we go. That's not a headshot, but it's enough to maybe duck him back in. And now we're running from tree to tree. So we've had a couple of nice shots there. We need another one. Come on. I'm right here. I mean, this is a disaster. There's only 2 entry points now. I'm praying for rain. Praying for rain. I'm hoping someone turns up. Oh, God. Here's trouble. One more knock. But can you eat grenades and still live? Well, there's one. And the second grenade is about to come along and say hello. There's nothing I can do here. Nothing. There it is. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Still behind a tree. Just, oh, yeah. There's 4 of them. Like, there was 4 of them. All just waiting for me. If you have a look at this, this is amazing. And this is where the small mistakes, the devil is in the detail. Look at it. 4 of them. Just holding angles. Loving life. Yeah. Devil is in the detail. Remember, boys and girls, park your car safely or pay the price. Au revoir, amigos.